Good morning again, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2016, and today we are reading in Genesis chapter 6. And, I looked at the broadcast we did years ago, and I always want to remind you to watch those as well, because I'm not going to repeat myself again when we're doing it, because the Word has so much, it's so rich and so much we can get from it. So, watch what we talked about a couple years ago, but today what I want to bring up is so wonderful that the Lord, He created everything, right? And even though He's God, He's Almighty, He didn't say, I created it, so it's got to just be perfect and just make it so it was perfect. He saw some things that weren't quite right, and you know what He did? It says that He repented. It repented Him that He had made the earth and made all these creations, and He was going to destroy everything, except that He found Noah, who was just, and He actually was able to spare Noah and his family through the ark and all the animals and so forth. But the thing that was so significant for me, what stood out, was that God saw that He created everything, and He had to remove the stuff out of there that wasn't right and keep the things that was right. So now what can we get from this? What can we learn? What can we apply to our own lives? Sometimes we get ourselves into situations, or we get things that we create, even as we talked about before, that we are creators as well. We can create something and we stick with it, even though it's something that is not really maybe flourishing or doing the things that we want for it to do. Whereas the Lord stopped. And we need to sometimes just stop, get rid of the stuff that's not right, separate out the good stuff from the bad stuff, and get rid of stuff that's not right, and really focus on the good stuff. And that's an opportunity for us to rebuild, to reestablish, to recreate something. So that's what I got even as I read through this chapter, just how the Lord operated, because I always want to follow what the Lord did. It repented Him, but He didn't just throw everything out, and He didn't just make everything work. Like we sometimes we want to just say, we made it, so we want to try and make it work. But no, sometimes there's things that just don't work. So you got to be able to get rid of it and stick with the stuff that does work and focus on that and rebuild from off the good stuff. So that's what I got, and that's what I wanted to share with you for today's Lessons for Life. As always, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.